Yeah, kind of like going to your point about kind of using like the right language, the right language, right words to kind of signal like that I'm in the in crowd. Like working at certain like she uses the example I think of Lululemon, like working at Lululemon, there's like different terms that they have for like different things that like is goes beyond just like normal retail lingo. And it really like, and especially like the way that like the corporate language kind of change it, like it's corporate in like informing this like societal trend, like in this little mini society of Lululemon. And it also kind of using their lingo to kind of like show that you fit in is also giving power and agency to the corporation of Lululemon and the brand of Lululemon,
Hmm.
and like kind of being like, I want to be in the in crowd. So it's kind of like, the words are part of it. Like the words have a lot more power than I think people would give credit to.
Right.
So like it's not necessarily like using the words like at Lululemon are good or bad, but by using the words, you are recognizing and acknowledging that there's power in like using the words
Hmm.
intentionally, and there's like intention behind like why you're using the words. And as a result and as a consequence, you're elevating the brand, you're making it seem exclusive. And like, as we all know from like hype culture, if it's exclusive, everybody wants to buy in. It kind of is that supply and demand. If there's scarce supply, the demand
Hmm.
goes crazy. It's kind of a weird example of that. So, yeah, like that's kind of contextually like one example, I would think.
Well, I think you also mentioned that I don't think maybe it was Yuki that said that there was a documentary about Brandy Melville on HBO or something or Max, and I ended up watching that, and that was pretty scary to watch because to your point, Emma, there was the language, but then they carried it through their entire organization, right? Did you
Mhm.
guys shop there? Did you feel that when you went there?
No, I think, Emma can probably agree with me on this, but I think with Brandy Melville, it was definitely a brand that catered to a specific kind of girl. And
Yeah.
that was a type of girl that was seen in the creator's eyes as, quote, the most like beautiful, slender, really skinny, like
Yeah.
size zero, like not even a two,
Yeah.
maybe
Two's
like a
too big.
zero, two's too big. But it was a one size, fits all, but then they changed it to one size fits most, and
Or some.
or some, but I think they advertise it as one size fits most, like um it had this exclusivity to it, and if you fit in the clothes, then you had value, and that's very dangerous for young girls, when you're going through that really vulnerable time in your life as a, teenager or even a preteen. You're really creating that sense of confidence and self-worth and identity, and so it's a really messed up situation all around. But I think also the racism that was present in Brandy Melville as a culture and as a brand as well is something to acknowledge. In their advertisements, no women, no girls of color, like all white. And I do believe that there was something put out by I'm not sure if it was the creator of Brandy Melville or just like a like regional director or something like that, or a district manager, but they came out and closed down a Brandy Melville store in Canada. I believe it was like Toronto because, too many girls, of color were shopping there, and
Right.
too many girls of color were getting hired to be there, so